Today we will be talking about abstract expressionism, which is for 9th grade visual arts. What is abstract expressionism? Abstract expressionism was a post-World War II art movement. The movement originated in Greenwich Village in New York during the mid-1940s. The name of the movement came from the combination of the emotional intensity and self-denial of German expressionists. The movement truly began from Arshile Gorky. Gorky's paintings derived from the art of surrealism, such as Picasso and Miro. This was the first art movement in America that spread outside worldwide. New York City began to be recognized as the center of the art world, taking the place of Paris, France. The movement spread outside of the U.S. as well, but it was primarily centered in New York City and the San Francisco Bay Area. After World War II, images of the Holocaust were plastered everywhere. Photographs of the Holocaust were more powerful, so socially aware artists began to explore the use of shape and color. Most painters of this movement used large canvases, dramatic colors, and loose brushwork. Paintings during this time typically contained a lot of orange and blue. Painters, sculptors, photographers, and filmmakers were a part of the movement. Abstract expressionism involved two kinds of paintings: action painting and color field and hard edge painting. Action painting came around during the late 1940s and into the late 1950s. The term was first used in 1952. The life, energy, and psyche of the painter were the driving forces behind the paintings. The canvas was seen as an arena. The paintings were irrational, impulsive, which conveyed fast movement and action. Some famous action painters included Jackson Pollock, William de Kooning, and Franz Kline. And here are some examples of an untitled piece by Franz Kline and Rabbit Hole by Jackson Pollock. And color field and hard edge painting came around during the early 1960s. These were two formal trends in American abstraction. Color field paintings included large colored areas, and the shades of the colors were usually diluted so the color would sink into the canvas. Hard edge is used to describe a geometric, abstract work, and the painting would have clearly defined outlines and edges. Some famous color field and hard edge painters included Helen Frankenthaler, Barnett Newman, and Mark Rothko. And here is Mountains and Sea by Helen Frankenthaler and The Name by Barnett Newman. And then here are a couple of examples of abstract expressionism sculptors. There's The Concha Pot by Herbert Ferber and Song of the Landscape by David Smith. The impact of abstract expressionism. The philosophy of abstract expressionism searches for answers to the questions of human existence. It addresses personal psychological battles, the outer struggle between man and nature, and the hunt for spiritual comfort. All the concepts were expressed through abstraction, finding meaning and relating the act of painting with the release of subconscious feelings. The movement had an impact on later generations of American artists, specifically with the use of color and materials that were used during this time.